What up, world is Mac? Tell me something so they can make it stick, man. I am back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chats with Mac. We got a new episode today. I'm looking forward to going through it with you all, man. Hey, appreciate all the love from last week's episode. It was such a great. We talked about, as far as just like wisdom over experience, and a lot of people appreciated the fact of myself. And shout out to the chat, of course, baby bro doing this thing in the chat. My man Tony G, everybody that showed up last week for last week's episode, wisdom over experience. And that's kind of like the series, is really just laying it out. Wisdom over experience and the benefit of having wisdom over experience. Over influence, excuse me, y'all. Now, because wisdom is experience. Wisdom over influence. Pardon me. Been a long day. But anyway, man, excited to be here. Hope everybody has had a great week. But it's time to unwind, man. Ain't no football on today. Y'all feel kind of odd not to have no football. I know last time y'all saw me, I thought my Bears was going to win. But, hey, you know what? Shout out to my Chicago Bears, man. Not only am I a Bear fan, as y'all know, I'm born and raised a true Chicago native through and through. Them boys had a hell of a season, man. I can't ask for too much more. So I'm grateful for the Bears and everything that we did. I'm happy for my hometown. So many people are happy, man. It's just, such a joyous time. And we got hope. We're going into next year with hope and optimism. We got a damn quarterback, finally, in my lifetime. And I'm 48. In my lifetime, I can finally say we got a franchise quarterback. Caleb Williams is a franchise quarterback. We got the right damn coach, Ben Johnson. Hey, man, the future is bright for Chicago. And hey, anybody want to jump on the bandwagon, we got room for y'all. Come on. But, hey, book it. We're going to Super Bowl next year. Yeah, I'm going to be like them damn Cowboy fans. We're going to Super Bowl next year, baby. But other than that, man, everybody hope all is well. It's been a great week. Absolutely. Hell of a season for the Bears. The league is on notice. Bear down, man. It is, guys. It is. What y'all got for the Super Bowl? Just I ain't got a dog in the fight. I kind of think, man, that I don't really know. You know what? I don't really have none of the teams left got any players I really like. Like, had Josh Allen won and advanced, I would have pulled for Josh Allen because I wanted to see him get one. He's been knocking the door for a while. The city of Buffalo is due. They do. Them folks up there, man. With four straight Super Bowls? So they definitely do. I would have pulled for Buffalo. Denver is man, ain't nobody that really care. I'm pulling for New England, no. They got no. You know what? Seattle's one of my favorite cities. So I'm going to go pull for Seattle for the city. So I'll pull for the Seahawks. I hope the Seahawks push it through. When I used to live out on the West Coast, I traveled out to Seattle a lot. Seattle's a dope city, man. Pike's Place, man. The Space Needle, all of that, man. Seattle's a vibe, man. And Seattle's some bad. Got some fine ass women in Seattle. Yeah. They there. Lord Jesus, I had a good time in Seattle. Anyway, I digress. Let's get ready to talk about it, man. Tonight's show is going to be titled "Followers Don't Equal Influence Anymore." And we kind of want to really drill down on this thing because what we're doing with this series is really bringing to light that all these people that are influencing people and you see a lot of followers, that doesn't mean that it's impactful. So we want to really drill down and shout out to the people that are really doing impactful things. People that have platforms that are doing things that are, impactful. But I also want to call it fake ass people too. So it's important, So let's talk about it, man. One of the things, when did the follower count stop meaning credibility to you? So one of the questions they sent me. When did follower, I never really looked at followers, follow counts as credibility. I didn't. I just because I'm not a social media baby. It's not the era I grew up in. So, as I always tell you guys, I come from an era when you had to be credible in real life. So I never really took it. I just took it for face value. So I never really dug deep into, the credibility of followers. But what I did say is that how are these people got all these millions of followers, but you're only getting X amount of likes and they got low engagement? And that's when I started to realize, wait a minute, the math ain't math. So a lot of this shit ain't real. And then it comes to find out, a lot of people buy followers to get instant credibility. So that's kind of the thing, that how I looked at it. I never really got deep into the whole, because you got 1 million followers, you're credible. Nah, because these are 1 million bots. See, who are these fucking people? So I never went with that one. Another one was, have you ever realized someone you followed didn't actually know what they were talking about? Man, yeah. It's a lot. It's too many to name. If you kind of just listen to them, various people like this, not to call nobody out in this segment, but if you just listen to somebody, you follow them, you listen to them a while after, a few weeks, few months, you start to be like, I tell you a good person. Or the hypocrisy. What's the dude that what's the dude that Jerry Jackson dude? The dude that was talking all of this other shit about, women this and women that and women this and how did and pandering to women and all of that. But this nigga around here fucking everything that move. Now, it's one thing to do what you do with extra marital affairs. That's your business. I don't judge nobody for that. But what I will judge you for is you coming out here pushing this bullshit one direction and you doing something totally different. So people like that, those are the people that I kind of like, what? I started to realize that social media was nothing but just a place to pander to people. People want to just pander to you and push things, and that they really not doing it themselves. It's the hypocrisy. So I always looked at it kind of like it's a vehicle of hypocrisy for me. But I didn't follow that dude because all I really follow was like a few sports people, a couple fitness people that I thought was, legit. But I never followed. I don't go to social media looking for leadership or direction. So again, I know real life. But again, you see so much hypocrisy in the people like the Derrick Jacksons of the world, and that lie to women, tell them all this other bullshit, and then nigga, you doing something totally fucking different. Now, social media is full of people like that. So, but I empathize with those who are weak-minded and they go looking to these individuals for direction. Moving on. Baby Russ says, how do we feel about the podcast not being credible? Should podcasts have credentials? That's a good question. I think the podcasters should have credentials. Podcasters should be able to tell you why they're saying what they're saying. Podcasters should be able, hey, Coco, shout out to Coco. Podcasters should be able to give you some credentials in the sense of, hey, you know what? I'm saying this because of what I've been through. I'm saying this based on the fact of I'm empirically speaking, meaning again from experience, not just I'm up here. I got an opinion, and that's the problem. Everybody got an opinion, but you ain't got no experience. An opinion is like an asshole. We all got one of them. But do you have any experience in said subject before you go tell somebody else, or even go even further, charge somebody else money to listen to you? You and the hell you talking about? Crazy shit. What up, Tone G? All right, let me see what my man say. Frilly says, but we won't hold women accountable for the men they choose. Hold on, brother. This is the right channel. Tap in. They choose the same similarity of men because they all want high value men that have the option to mess around, worked hard to get. Good point. Let's I love that. Stay right there with me, Frilly. Stay right there with me. All right. I agree with that. No, this channel right here, you new to the party. If you go back and look at all my content, I believe in hold women accountable. I'm not. No. I'm not blaming. No, I don't. I'm not absolving no woman. We don't do that over here. We call a spade a spade. A lady is a lady. A hoe is a hoe. A bitch is a bitch. We call a spade over here. So I'm not absolving because here's the thing. To the point you're talking about, 80% go after this. Women go after the same 20% men. And then when they get mistreated, they want to complain. Or dare I say, women like the same. Women like sorry ass men with the same traits and qualities. So they get exactly what they're looking for. So no, you stay tuned. But no, we're not absolving women over here. But we shout out and we love on the women of equality. We love those. We appreciate that. My problem is this. If you want to be, and I know I'm going in a different direction, but I want to address the gentleman's, I'm assuming it's a gentleman's question, point. If a woman want to be a hoe and she honest and she own it, I respect her. I have more respect for her than a woman that's hoeing around and trying to act like she's something that she's not. You just virtuous woman. That is my problem. I ain't got a problem with a woman being a hoe. Own it. She telling the truth. That's who she is. You wrong for trying to change her. But if she's trying to live a double life and she want to portray herself as one thing and she really doing something else, Matt got a problem with that because that's not living truly to who you are. Or you want to go hoe around, or then now at the end, you tired, you been ran through, and now you expect some quality man to come save your ass. And your pussy the pussy dominated flipped over, and now you want a quality man to come save you. Now I have a problem with that. That's my issue with that. But just want to shout out to that. What up, Tone? What up, Tone? Tone says, or they choose a man with nothing, someone they control. Yes, Tone. Yes. Because a lot of women can't handle a man that these days that's going to think for themselves. They want these men they can do this to, these remote control ass men. But then they get this man. He don't think. He can't help them out with life critical situations, and then they mad at him. Well, you didn't want a real man. You wanted somebody that you can control. You wanted somebody that wouldn't challenge you. And then your ass wonder when you get 45, 50, I'm by myself, you ain't got this, you lonely, this, that, and the third, because, man, you know what? You had a version for quality real men. So, good point, Tom. For sure, we agree with that. For sure. For sure. Coco! What Coco says, no lies told here. Mac is the truth. Thank you, Coco. Let them know. They knew it. They're going to find out. That's the thing we have. 3 generations of dating pool. As an older gentleman, you see a very different aspect comparative to the young. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a very different generation. Very, very good point. Very, very, very true. Very true. We have 3 different generations dating pool. As an older gentleman, you see a different aspect comparative to the younger audience. You know, it's so interesting. Speaking on that, being, obviously what they call middle age, or I don't know, whatever 48 on America's spectrum. I have my own. I don't go by they nobody can put, the limits on me. I don't age the way everybody else does. I'm not buying into all that shit. But for conversation to keep along with what he's saying, being 48, I've never seen a time when so many younger women are targeting older men for not just it ain't the sugar daddy shit no more like it used to be. It ain't just for provisions. It's for leadership and direction. Because a lot of times these younger girls are realizing my mama fucked up. She chose the wrong shit. I don't want to go that route. I saw what happened to my mama. I met a young lady the other day, y'all. I'm not gonna get into specifics of, but just a casual conversation. 39-year-old lady, not a bad looking lady at all. Worn down from working. She worked 12, 13 hours and she tired and this and the third and all this other shit. And she like, man, I need a man. I need somebody to help me make these life decisions. How many good men have you passed over? How many quality men have you bullshitted? And now you at the point doing something that you really wasn't designed to do. You can work, but I really believe men were created to work like that. I ain't met too many men that like men were designed to do a said thing. But women, you know, women weren't designed to do it to that magnitude. They just weren't. And I believe that when women operate in their femininity, that's when they're at their best. That's when the family is better. But when women are trying to compete with men and they're trying to be masculine and they're trying to do these things, and yeah, I got the bag and I got all of this, you operating outside of what the fuck you was meant to do. You can work, that's cool, but you ain't really operating your feminine energy. And there are women who have an opportunity to do that, but choose not to what my brother Tone said, because they want control. Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have selective femininity. You want to be a boss, then be the boss. That's master energy. You can't, then when shit get hard, no, I don't want to be the boss anymore. No, you gotta be the boss. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Is that Frillick? I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, Babe Russ says another question. Should be, why don't we hold women accountable? Who should call women out? Other women or men? Why don't women call other women out? Why, you know, and Coco, help me understand that. Why don't? And I know you know, you've always been real and raw, but we need more women like you. Why don't women call other women out? It seems to me that women will they'll sit up here and watch women go down this goddamn road. They know there's some bullshit. They'll let them go ahead. Yeah, you're gonna be a lonely bitch one day. You know, a dude will mess up and he'll tell you, hey, bro, don't go down that path, dog. Don't end up like me, bro. Don't do that. That's foul. You know, dudes will try to, you know, we'll try to regulate other dudes, or at least give them advice and give them some game. Man, women to sit up there and watch women do crazy shit and co-sign. Yeah, you go, bitch. Knowing it's fucked up. Women keep women single. Because women listen to women about men. Women don't listen to men about men. They listen to women about men. How in the hell you gonna listen to a woman? How would a woman tell you about a man? And with the male psyche, what men want? Man, come on. Do women keep women accountable? I think they do a poor job of it. I really do. What about, let's see here. Hey, Slew says, what about preferential bias? You got to expound on that. I'm not sure what you mean about that. You got to expound more on that. I think both genders should call us out, but do it in a respectful, private manner. Okay, Coco, don't call out someone in the crowd. That's how things escalate into something bigger. Good point. I like that, Coco. I respect that. I respect that. I think that's a good point, Coco. I think, but see, now we got this thing. We got these, and everything is about click. Everything is about clout. That's why the series followers don't equal influence, the depth of the influencer, because now if I'm gonna call y'all, oh shit, let me get some content out of it. Everything now is about content. It ain't even about helping nobody no more. It's about, oh shit, I could call him out and embarrass him, but I could go viral. I could be on World Star. Shit, I could be on Shade Room. Shit, let me go and do that. And then to Coco's point, things escalate into something bigger because you disrespected me. And nothing gets resolved. But I think we need more women calling women out. Really do. Tony G said yes. Babe Russ says, in my humble opinion, I think real men find work to be easy. I've never had a problem working. Tony G, I know you like to, you constantly working. I ain't never met a real man that don't mind working. My problem is I'm learning how to relax. I know Babe Russ, he learning how to relax. We and him talk about it damn near daily. All right, man, we gotta learn how to, chill. We gotta find some hobbies or some shit. Like working comes easy to a quality man because he was built to do that. That's like asking a woman in her youthful years to have a baby. That's all right. Now to me, that's like some painful, egregious shit. But she built for it. He didn't build her to do that. She was built for it. She could push out a baby, snap back like that. She was just doing what she was built to do. So we got to realize that people got to play their roles. And we have gotten so far in our community from that. And that's a whole other conversation for another day, guys. But, oh, man, good stuff. All right, let me get to it. Felix says, that's the thing, Coco. I've noticed younger women lack holding other women accountable as they've never been taught that skill. That's good, man. I like that. Good stuff, Felix. So G says, older school women used to call women out. They did. They did. Older school women used to call women out. They did. Good points on it. But that was before social media. And so now you got these, and sadly, you got women all in our era. Everything is on social media. You had this one girl, this one lady the other day. So you have women that's our age thinking that shit's cute. Yeah, some 65-year-old man trying to talk to me, and I told him no, and he said, well, thank you, because at least you didn't ghost me. As people ghost 65-year-old man. Bitch, you ought to be happy somebody asked for your number. You ain't no spring chicken. The hell you laughing at him for? But it'd be shit like that. So you got people in our era that's been seduced by social media fame. As if that's some relevant shit. That's what's wrong. A lot of what's going on, Tone, is the women in our generation don't want to grow up. A lot of them don't want to grow up and accept you played outside, ma'am. Now get your ass down and learn how to bake some damn pies for these grandkids. Yeah, I'm saying it. They don't want to grow up. A lot of them don't want to grow up. They want to still be outside. So you was a groupie for Tupac and you gonna be one for Lil Baby too? You can't do both, man. You was outside. You was a loop dancer. That's it. You can't dance for Chris Brown. I'm not saying you can't like his music. I'm saying you can't go to the concert every now and then. Well, take your ass in there and think about the family. Oh, yeah, that part. Just saying. So to your point, Tom, no, nobody's holding nobody accountable. She got ass at the Chris Brown concert. First says, don't get me wrong, I do believe we as men attempt to keep men accountable. There are terrible men that commit atrocities that we generally put these men in place socially, but we also lack in on. Yeah, I think we do. I think for the most part, men do call out, especially men who do, egregious things like you said, and just deplorable things. I do think that men are quicker to check other men than women. But even that, really look at it from this perspective. Like I said, men will encourage other men to not, watch out, avoid danger. Don't make the mistake I made. What do most guys do when they come home from jail? They'll tell you, hey, young fella, don't do this, man, stay off the streets, These women get old and lonely, and they will they'll let these women walk down the same path. I used to date a woman. True story, y'all. Can't make this shit up, right? I used to date a woman. Come from an intact family. This is a Mac moment story. Clip this Mac moment story, right? Come from an intact family. Daddy was a lawyer. Mom was an educator. I'm like, oh shit, this is a good family. I can, possibly this is a woman I could see as a suitor. Do you know her mother told her, no, don't end up like me. Don't end up like me. And programmed her to be this independent, don't play this back seat and all this other shit. Meanwhile, she in this $1 million home. Her daddy, her husband, a high-powered attorney. She ain't one for nothing, but she still got her. She never left her husband. But you programmed your daughter to not be a wife because you tried to make it seem like it was just so miserable. I can't make this up. And that woman is still single to this day, last I checked. Because her mother programmed her to think that being a wife was a miserable thing. Bad times we live in, y'all. Let me get to the chat. Tone says, I know Tone got some heat. Then half of the women are jealous or envious of each other. Oh my God, of each other. You can't say that, Tone. Amen. We need to learn how to invest and build now so we can work less. That part of it. That part. Agree, Frederick. If they are a good friend, we as men definitely check them. But sometimes if they are not close to us, we tend to distance ourselves from those guys. Touche. Those many voices. Hey, Coco, funny. All right, social media has become a downfall. They share the wrong, but not the right information. This is a fact. Baby bro says, I miss my grandmama's pies. I miss grandmama's pies too. There ain't nobody make grandmama's pies no more. Shit, them recipes didn't die. They went to the grave. These damn girls ain't cooking. With them damn friends giving, everybody buying shit from Publix. Ain't nobody cooking shit from scratch no more. Ain't no more Nana puddings from scratch. Ain't hardly anybody making no damn pound cakes with 7-Up pound cakes from scratch no more. Everybody want to take their ass to the public bakery. I don't want that. Grandmama didn't do that. It was love in that food, man. They ain't been down. These women now, they want to get ready to go see Usher. I ain't got a problem going to see Usher. That's fine. But this time, you to be thinking about the family. You was outside. It's about progression, growth. At 48, I shouldn't be outside much as my damn son. My son, I got 27, 24, 20, 23. The boy, they're outside. I was out there already. Now, daddy, do go out. I shouldn't be outside much as them. I've done that already. That's new to them. But now, what I always tell y'all, you got a problem. When the mama start acting like the daughter, when the auntie want to be the niece, when the uncle want to be the nephew, the family is fucked. Just saying. Because don't nobody want to be the grandma. Don't nobody want to be the granddaddy. Just saying. Felix says, see, my dating scene is looking for a committed relationship, but they like going out to concerts and doing single people activities. I find they also want to travel too, but I want to build financially. And Felix, how old are you? You don't mind me asking, how old are you? And what part of the country do you live in? Loving your feedback, man. Appreciate you. Tony G says, wow. Philip, have that conversation with her or keep searching until that person wants to build the same things as you do. I dig that. Babe bro said it's a damn shame these recipes are gone. Yeah, they all gone, baby bro. A lot of them in the grave now because they didn't get it. They didn't get grandmama's Thanksgiving dinners. They didn't get them. They was outside. They was on social media. Ain't that a bitch? All right, moving on. Felix says, why invest in someone who doesn't want to invest in themselves from the get-go? I want to be a father. They want to enjoy life. Those are two very different goals. But yeah, you got to get somebody that your goals are aligned. I miss my grandma too, Tom. That's who raised me, man, for sure. Okay. Oh, 25. Okay, really young brother. Oh, you in the right place to get some game, man. My mom and grandmama still making pound cakes, 7 cakes, woo, sweet potato pies, parfaits, light and fruity pies from Coco. Hold on, Coco. Get all them recipes. Get all them recipes. Lord have mercy. Man, that's okay. 25. I'm texting. Oh man, you got time to get plenty of game. You're in the right place to soak up plenty of game. I love a good pound cake. Good stuff, y'all. All right. Next question. Do you think people are finally waking up to fake lifestyles online? Yes, I do. Yeah, that do sound good. I do. People are starting to wake up to fake lifestyles. They are. I think that people now are looking like the math ain't math. Like you're getting too many people that got busted. Motherfuckers finding out they in a plane that ain't really a plane. Private jet that ain't even a real jet. They going to a damn. They probably in what's that damn? It's a store. What's this store, y'all? Oh man. Well, you can go build everything. Oh man, I can't think of it. It'll come to my mind later. But anyway, you go buy and you gotta assemble it. So I can't think of that store to save my life right now. But anyway, these people it's coming out that these people are using props. We'll just say they're using props to promote a lifestyle that everybody got so rich and easy. And I think that as time goes on, you're seeing all those Black Lives Matter people come out, and they were a bunch of fraud. These people have taken the goddamn money, having big ass parties and shit like that. And they probably went off and had some damn freak offs too. The most sick ass. Man, you'd be surprised. The pandemic folk, all them scammers and these, that, and the third. So that's the thing about it is that's the thing about it it's like it's coming to the point where people are starting to really see that, man. They're starting to see that. They really are. They're starting to see that, and I think that that's what it is, guys. I think that's what it is more than anything. People are starting to wake up. They're definitely starting to wake up. That's what I think. And yeah, people, you know, when you look at it from the standpoint of what you see online, it's got to be able to match up, and it ain't matching up no more. It ain't matching up. So good stuff. Let me get back in the chat. I was 25 in the military. I'm 52 now, retired from that. Tone, man, that's all right. You retired from the military. That's all right, man. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Tone. Baby, bro, Mr. MVP, I would keep that in mind. So, Carl, I was in the military. Yeah, guys. Absolutely. All right. So, moving on. Good stuff, y'all. What made you stop being impressed by social media numbers? When I realized I wasn't doing shit. When I realized there wasn't no money to be. Like when I knew people, you know, money. You talk about all this shit, I know your ass. And I started meeting people. I started meeting these women. And you start peeling the layers back, and you like, damn, you got all them followers, and you living like this. I'm not knocking anybody for their station in life, how they living, but your portrayal of one thing don't match the other thing. And that's when I start waking up like, oh, this shit is all fake. So these people they live in a bogus lie. Damn. So as I met social media personalities, that's when I started to realize, this fake. And then when I did a reality TV show, and for those who ain't never watched it, Queen's Court on NBC Peacock, one of my shows I did, I'm proud of that. But you meet people, and you like, that ain't them followers ain't real. That ain't that. I know that math ain't mathing. That's when I peaked it. When I got deep into media. That's when I got deep in media. All right, good stuff, y'all. What's the difference between someone who gets attention and someone who has real influence? Woo, good stuff. Oh man, let me woo. Someone that gets attention. Anybody get attention. Social media rewards stupidity all day long. You're gonna get attention. Social media gonna reward stupidity all day long. All day. You can get attention. These women walk down, they show their asses to get attention. They're not, I mean, they ain't got nothing going for them. They're not influential. They just showing their ass to get attention. So a nigga that's ripped up, take off his shirt, he gets some attention, but nigga, what's your influence? In order to have quality influence, you got to be able to bring the people value. You got to be able to impact people. Me, yeah, I see you fat ass, and I do like a nice ass, and I'm gonna hit the like button, but that's about all I can get, because that's a dime a dozen. So influence and attention, two different things. Anybody can get attention, but not anybody can properly influence people the right way. Two different things. Babe Bro says Instagram is full of women getting attention. Full of it. Just screw. You got women now. Man, you know damn well you don't cook like that. Why you gotta show me? So you try to tell me, ma'am, you cooking. So you supposed to be cooking you some eggs with your ass out? You know damn well you don't want me to look at them eggs. You want to show me your ass. Cause you fit, cause ain't nothing interesting about no damn eggs. But it come with me as I cook breakfast on my journey. But you got your ass out. That's attention. You doing it for attention and for likes. Cause you ain't got no real value, man. Miss me with that shit. So that's the difference, man. Tone says someone that got a real influence with sharing great wisdom. You can actually stupid and get attention now. Social media rewards stupidity. It actually does. Social media actually rewards stupidity. If you think about it, Tone, some of the most outlandish shit on social media gets attention. They reward you for it. The more you make brainless, mindless, stupid ass content, goofy shit, the more the algorithm will reward you. So yeah, you do. But here's the thing: once you get the attention, then what do you do with it? Oh, I guess you got to go do more goofy ass shit. So you can keep getting that dopamine, but you ain't bringing no real value. You ain't no real influence. And then those people all fizzled out. Look at all those people that did all that shit and they got hot for a minute and they went viral. Because that's the thing. Everybody want to go viral. What's the point of going viral when you ain't got nothing of value to offer people? Viral without value, you ain't shit. Viral with value, now you got you something. But you heard and go just to say you went viral, you ain't got no value? I don't pass common sense test, man. Let me ask y'all a question. Would you rather have 10,000 people who trust you or 1 million people who just watch you? Woo. Repeat again. Would you rather have 10,000 people who trust you or 1 million people who just watch you? Give me 10,000 people. Give me that Rock with Mac, Mactastic Media, Cigar shit. Thank you, Tone. Send me 10,000 people that trust me. I'd take 10,000 Tony G's, Coco, hey, the young brother now, Frilly. Give me 10,000 people that's genuine, that rock with it, that's down, and we build a movement in our own community. Than 1 million people just to say that they just to watch for nothing. You ain't bringing no value. You're not sharing your ideas. As y'all see in this community, in this chat, we sharing. Tony sharing his experience. Coco sharing her perspective. The young brother sharing his perspective. Baby bro, you see how we sharing? Everybody getting better. I'm sharing my experience. That's what this is really. That's real value. Value. You're getting something from it. Give me 10,000 that trust me, rather than 1 million people that just say they saw me. Hell, I had 1 million people sitting on goddamn TV. What that mean? I had several million people saw me on TV. Oh, man. I'll take Tony G over them all day. That number's too big. Give me my circle and I'm cool. I know that's right. Baby bro, so here's a thought-provoking question. Does the algorithm want us to consume mindless content? Whew. I'm gonna let y'all answer. Tony, what you think about that? Coco, how you feel about that? That's a hell of a question. I'm gonna say, me personally, baby bro, I know I'm gonna go that what the algorithm push the most. They're gonna push anything that's mindless. When you log on you go on X, you go on it's just stupid shit. Because if I can keep you distracted with mindless content, then I can really distract you from really what I'm from really improving yourself. I just think it's all a ploy to distract people. Because the most precious thing that we all have is our time. And if I can occupy your time with dumb shit, I win. I really think that's what it is. Or if I can get you arguing over stupid feudal bullshit, that don't mean nothing of no value. Or if I can get you to on the race bait topic. Yeah. Only color in this motherfucking country that matters is green. That's the only country that I was only color that matters is green. Green. Race is a poor person's conversation, and that's the truth on that. Let's see here. Man, Tony G says, yes, it does. Yes, it does, to be real, but people like me ignore it. The algorithm that generates YouTube the most traffic is the one that you're going to use. The algorithm that generates the most traffic is what you're going to use. I'm not sure what that means. All right, moving on. Why do you think people confuse popularity with credibility? I think people confuse popularity and credibility because because they don't understand, they don't know what credibility is. And most people automatically assume that more means better, more eyes, more views. What's where the majority goes, people automatically assume that's the right way to go or that's the right thing. And just because that's because the crowd is over there, don't mean that shit is right. And so with social media, it's easy to be seduced with, oh, well, shit, that got 30,000 likes. That must be right. Look at all them comments. What that mean? So I think that people confuse popularity with credibility because they don't really know what credibility looks like. But if you're credible to yourself, then I think you just recognize those things within you. So I think that that's what it is. But for this generation of younger people who don't know, and they're coming up in this social media area, it's hard for them because they don't know. They're looking up like, well, I think that's, well, if all these people are going this way, they're saying this, right? No, just because it's popular don't mean it's correct. That doesn't mean that. Matter of fact, dare I say, most things that are popular aren't the correct thing to do. The hard shit is always the unpopular thing. People don't really want to hear the hardcore truth. So it's easy to tell people what you want, what they want to hear. And most times when you see something too popular, it's too trending, ain't nobody. That's why all these churches is packed out. You ain't telling people the real truth. Just feel good. Yeah, people gonna go there and stand there for the feel good. You ain't hold nobody accountable. Come on. Get me on that path, Peter. But that's what I believe. Let me get to the chat. Somebody says, I'm half black, half white, but you're right. Green is all that matters. Man, it is. That's all that matters in America. Michael Jordan don't experience racism the way that poor folks in the ghetto do. I didn't live, y'all. Listen, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I lived in the ghetto, living in one of the richest communities in Georgia, Alpharetta. Wasn't no problem out there. Everybody got money. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing to do. Only color in this country that matters is green. And I don't identify as black no more. I identify as green. Yeah, damn it, I'm green. I think green. Shit. And that's the only color that matters. Shit. All right, man. All right. Let me get to the chat. I think some people just want to belong to something and therefore will follow whomever is popular. This is true. This is true. Question, guys. Who do you trust more? Someone with 1 million followers or someone who's actually lived life? I mean, I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Let me not say that. Shit. I think for those that are here, we trust people that's actually lived a life. But apparently, there's a lot of people with 1 billion followers who want to make somebody who prefer to be around somebody that's popular, even though they wrong as two left shoes. So yeah. I think that's it. Tone says church used to make you feel bad for being a man liking another man. It did. It did. They made you shame. They made you, hey man, that's abomination. But now they go along with their acquiesce, Tone. They go along with whatever's trending. They don't want to upset the apple cart. They want to go along and get along now. Because it's popular. Come on, man. Uh-oh. Coco said, can we say conspiracy theories? We can, Coco. We can go there. We trust those with experience. That's a fact, y'all. All right. This segment is called Real versus Fake. Why do so many influencers hide their real lives? Ooh, I love that. Why do so many influencers hide their real lives? Because if people really knew who they really were, they wouldn't have any followers. They wouldn't have anybody. If you live an authentic life, you don't have anything to hide. If you live in your true self and your true journey, everything is documented in real time. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But it's when you portray yourself to be something you're not, you got to always hide. And that's what it is. A lot of these people are scared. A lot of these people be living double lives. A lot of these women will make it seem like they got it made, and they doing some of the most. They selling that box, or they flying out to Dubai to let somebody take a shit on them. It's all type of bogus shit some women doing. But they gonna make you feel. They just wake up every day and go to the gym and drinking protein shake and everything is great. No, you're doing some very deplorable things, but they're not gonna show you that because they want you to think that, man, life for them, nah. Only through rose-colored sunglasses, baby. Nah, we all gonna go through some of this thing called life. We all gonna go through something. Anybody try to tell you not, it's full of shit. So nah, that's what that is. Tone says, because they are fake. That's a fact right there. Jill Warrior 6399 says, live life, no question. Anyone can join a party, and that party can say the wrong answer, and people think they are right. Quality over quantity in this world. My man. Stay down with the community, man. Tap in with me, man. Love that answer, brother. Love that. You said something there. I always say this. You meet people and they will show you who they aren't. And when you get to know them, they show you who they are. Ooh, I like that, Coco. I love that. That's some wisdom for your ass. When you meet somebody, they're gonna show you who they aren't. That representative. But when you get to know them, they're gonna really show you who they are. Oh man, that's heavy. Woo! I love that, y'all. Y'all ate that one up. Next one. Do you think people fake happiness online? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How do y'all think people fake happiness online? Man, y'all ever seen them pictures, right? When the couples is taking them vacations and shit, these women be taking these vacations. They got their goddamn old ass sugar daddy there, but they know they don't want to be there when they gotta fuck this man. And they try to make they sound like they're happy, and you know that you gotta go do some shit to this nigga, tickle his balls or some shit. And you know you ain't happy about that, but you gotta fake it. Or they be in these relationships, and you know you don't like that man. Or that dude know he don't like your ass. But you doing it for your social media image. Man, that's why I say, y'all, 99% of this shit on social media is fake. It's not real. It's not. It's not. It's not, man. It's not. That's why it don't sustain. Tone says, yes, yes, yes. Coco, we say Coco did drop some bars on that. She ate that last segment up. All right, man. We got one more in this one. We move to the next segment. Why does struggle connect more than perfection now? Oh, they sent me some heat. Because people don't know perfection is not real. That's what social media do. These women are all like men. Everybody want to be perfect. We all got some flaws. We all got flaws. We all got internal things that we got to work through. What sense does it make you go get a BBL and get a perfect body and your insides are still jacked up? You ain't did the internal healing. You still got problems. You got anger issues. Dude, you became a successful attorney. But you beat your wife. You mistreat your kids. You're a horrible father. Like people want to portray perfection. And the world, again, when you step outside your door, do you see perfection? No. There is no perfection outside this door. It's only when you log on to that little app, the little red app with the button. Oh, wow, look at them, aren't they? Now take your ass to the local damn Aldi's. Do you see some shit like that? Go to Kroger's. Go to the mall. Stop it. So I think people are starting to wake up. People want to hear scars. They want to hear the struggle. That's why I share with y'all. Hey, I've been repossessed multiple times. I've had evictions multiple times from trying as ups and downs as entrepreneurs. I told y'all, hey man, I've been married, divorced twice. I show the scars because guess what? That's how I get this wisdom. That's what makes me who I am. That's why I can tell you what to do and what not to do. That's why I get up here and talk my shit the way I talk my shit, because I got the scars to prove it. And I got validation. everything I say. Babe, bro, he can corroborate and validate that. If I ain't living, I don't speak it. And I think people are drawn to that. But when you've been through something, I said this last week, y'all, I'm gonna keep saying it. People can feel what's real. Like that man been through some shit. I don't know everything he been through. He been through it. I think people are now looking for that. They're looking for it. Because I say again, you can get the people to come to you. You can go to the people. But if you ain't got nothing for them, you're not going to keep them. You got to keep the people. And if you can't give them nothing, no substance, no nutrition, no mental nutrition, no spiritual nutrition, they're going to leave. And you're going to be a fucking fake and fraud. Good stuff, y'all. Coco says, the ones who are always showing their happiness online, they are always the ones faking it until they make it. Turning on the TV and then those be the same people on the You ain't lying, Coco. They be on TV, they ain't on the news. Come to find out, such and such shot his wife. What? Not. No such thing. Tone says, no one's perfect. Once you realize that, you find happiness within. Preach, Tone. Work out for health, eat right, and love life. Man, Tone, go ahead, Tone. Love me some Tony G, man. All right. I work out 3 to 4 times a week, baby, bro, said at the gym, and I still haven't seen some of the Instagram type of women at the gym. Why? I'm in Atlanta. I looked. I was like, oh, okay. Man, that's because the gym owner told me one time, those women, they come in like in the middle of the day. They come in for 5 to 10 minutes, shoot a segment and a scene, and they leave. I said, oh, that makes sense. He said, no, they're not working out. They went and got that surgery because they can't show you the process. They can't document the struggle, the journey. But they want to come in and sell the people bullshit and talk about, buy my waist trimmer. All right. It is what it is. They don't exist, babe, bro. Mind F me mentality. True. You're not in Cali or Detroit. Who's that, Tone? Cali, Detroit. Oh, is that what they had, Tone? There in Cali and in Detroit? Okay. That's what they had, Tone, in Cali or Detroit. All right, y'all. Next segment is wisdom and experience. Why are people starting to listen to older voices again? Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Because I think it's a lot of reasons, man. I think the youth today, they're exposed to so much. And I think they're smart in one way. They observe a lot of the mistakes that, their parents made, my generation, things like that. And they're starting to wake up and like, you know what? I don't want to end up like this, or I don't want to do that. Let me ask a question. Let me listen. Let me go get some wisdom. I think that this generation is starting to wake up because we're all, social media exposes them to so much. Like when I was 25, I didn't know what the mindset of 40. I didn't have access to go listen to 45-year-old people talk. You just did it. Like there was no this. There was no, I'm 25. All I'll talk to is 25. Unless you had an older uncle, maybe somebody like that. But even in those days, it was always more we over here and y'all over there. And, it wasn't as collaborative. And I like the fact that we're more collaborative now. Young men like the young brother that tuned in, he's 25. He can listen in for a little bit. He might not stay the whole show, but he know when Cigar Chats with Matt come on. Let me look, man. Let me go here with OG guy. Let me get some game from him. Boom, he can get some game. I got 23 up on him. You know what I mean? So those are, I like that. I just think the youth now, they go through so much so fast, and they realize that, damn, I've done this, I've done that, and I'm not happy. I I've made some money. I've done this, and where do I go from here? And so they're searching for answers, and that's what I believe more now than ever. Tone says, Obey Bruh says, I think the young generation are tired of trying to figure things out when someone older most times have walked the path they're trying to walk true. Very true. Very, very true. Very true. The wisdom of elders share, they feel it. Yeah, they do. They do. Shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my boy Hankin TV. What up, Hankin? My guy, man. Hey, make sure y'all go. Anybody that follows me, man, love this brother. We've been rocking, man, for a long time now. Go support my guy Hankin, man. He always dropping some heat over there on this channel. All types of stuff, man. All types of stuff, One of my true partners in the podcast world, man. Much love for Hankin, man. Shout out my dog. But yeah, I think, man, people are just ready to come. People know we got the answers. We got them, Tom. Baby, bro, we got it. Yeah, I know, right? Tony G said, Hankin, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, man. He's still cranking out that great content over there, man. Make sure y'all check my dog out. Good segment on that, y'all. Next question on this one. Do you think experience is becoming more valuable than height? Yes, I do. I think more and more every day people are starting to realize that experience is more valuable than any height. People are starting to realize if you ain't been through there, you ain't done it, shut the hell up talking to me. I think people are starting to wake up, and that's a beautiful thing. And again, like I said last week on the show, because this series is all about the death of the influencer. This is a 5-part series. This is part 2. We got 3 more, and then we're going to move on to the next series in February, mid-February. But I really believe that people are starting to wake up, and people are like, you know what? Give me the fucking truth, please. Or I'm calling you a fraud, man. So I'm really happy about that. I do. I think people are starting to wake up. Last one on this topic, on this segment. What life lesson taught you more than any influencer ever could? Well, first of all, ain't no influencer ever taught me shit. Nothing. So I'll just start with me, y'all. Y'all got anything to drop in on this thing? Life lesson, man, it's so many. I can go from the military. I have so many to draw from. Raising children. I'm just gonna say it's too many to name. I'll just say my life has been nothing but a series of life lessons. I think some of my greatest life lessons came when I hit rock bottom. For sure. I would have to say, being evicted, losing it all, having to climb that mountain, boom, you lose it all. And you build your life back up. And you find out what real happiness is. And you kind of realize that, you know what? It's material shit. It's endless. You're never going to seek validation. I would say the biggest life lesson I have now is knowing that success and fulfillment are 2 different things. You could be successful and be unfulfilled. You could be a successful person, a successful doctor, lawyer, but be unfulfilled. Because success is just what you do. Fulfillment is what you were made to do. Your purpose. And I've come to understand that. And when you get so tapped into your fulfillment, that means more than success. Because I would say just that and gratitude. Those have been my biggest things, gratitude. Because you can have money, and if you don't have gratitude, you're still poor. But you can have a less, like my family, my folks in the Dominican Republic, they don't have as much material things, but they got nothing. They got so much gratitude, and they're rich, and they're always happy. And they got it much better than people that got millions of dollars in their pocket that's miserable. So I would say those are mine. Let me see what you guys got. Babe Bruh says, hey, spread the word for 2026 for the people to tune into Cigar Chats and Mac. The new format is pure fire. Yeah. Me and Babe Bruh, we got some good stuff, guys. We got a whole series. It's gonna be dope. Like, this is a whole Death of the Influencer series. So Tone, it's a 5-part series. Tone, Coco, everybody knows 5-part series. So I'll end the show. I kind of give you guys the layout of what's ahead, but it's actually, all chronicled on my on our channel. But it's a 5-part series. Yeah. It's a 5-part series. It's just dope. Let's see here. Let's get the word out. Let's see here. Mac the philosopher. Well, I'll try to be. I am. The few of life lessons I've learned is never discuss cheese with rats, break bread with birds, or make move with snakes. Ooh, Coco, what you had for breakfast, Coco? You woke up on one, huh? Whenever Coco in the chat, I know it's gonna be one of them days. Tony G says, working hard and not resting. I have learned to really live life. And Tony, man, come on, talk about. Tony, let's talk about that. Thank you. You, me, we from that school where we weren't taught to rest. And I want to talk about that too. And all the young guys, rest. Take your PTO, take your time, enjoy life. Hey, you're not meant to live to work. You have to work to live. And it makes no sense. Thank you, Tony. I'm so proud of you, man, that you shared that and that you're learning to take breaks. And that's something that I can honestly say, Tony, my time at when I left Verizon, that my first gig in corporate, my first stint in corporate America, it's ridiculous. I had damn near 3 months of fucking unpaid vacation. That's not nothing good. That's not nothing good. I'm up here acting like I'm no. That is not good. Because I'm gonna tell you something, your ass will drop dead. You could drop dead tomorrow, and they will replace you, and won't even send the condolences to your family. Ain't no job worth that. Put yourself first and rest. Enjoy life. I always use my pop as a cautionary tale. My dad, God bless his soul, he worked for the Board of Education of Chicago as a janitor. He never lived life. He never, outside of taking care of his kids, he did that. He worked his butt off. He did that. But he didn't rest. He didn't go nowhere. He didn't travel. He didn't do much. And when he finally retired, his body gave out on him, and he didn't, he just didn't have any other interests. And he didn't build a life to enjoy outside of working. So I'm proud of you, Tone, for that, man. That's real, bro. I realized that from this podcast. Oh, really, man? And my pop. Oh, thank you, Tom. That this podcast and my father passed away also, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad, man. That whatever you get from this podcast, man. Thank you for sharing, Tom. I thank you. One thing about Tony, he don't like much, but he like us. So I know we're doing something right. But thank you, Tom. I'm glad, man. That we've been able to impact you because you've been a blessing to us as well. But yeah, take your breaks. It's important, guys. You gotta rest. You gotta rest. I rest. This second stint in corporate America, I PTO my ass off. Hey, Tom, I be like, you know what? Shit, I don't feel like doing it today. I'm taking off. I'm 48. I don't feel like I paid my dues. I don't want to do it. I don't feel like coming in today. Even though I got a sweet gig, I just say, I don't feel like doing it. I'm going to rest. Awesome job, Tom. All right, guys, last segment. All right. If followers don't equal influence, what actually does? Impact. Impact does. Value. I'm going to say it again. If you're not going viral without value, ain't shit. The only thing that people will appreciate is value. They might come. Attention will get them. But if you ain't got no value for them, you can't help them. You can't give them nothing that's of substance. Don't matter. It's going to always come down to value at the end of the day. We say, Tom, I do that a lot, not good, Tom, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. I mean, if you don't feel like you wake up one day, Tom, I don't feel like doing it. I ain't coming in. Don't do it. You ain't got to explain nothing. You old 50-something years old. You ain't got to explain shit to nobody. Shit. Take off. Is social media losing its power over people? What y'all think on that? Y'all think social media losing its power over people? I think people are starting to wake up, guys. I think people are starting to wake up. I think people are starting to realize truth, Tom. I agree with that. Some people. I think some people are starting to realize that it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Now, there's gonna always be some damn fools. There's always some people who just like to be lied to. As they say, some people want you to play in their face. As much as they say they don't, they want you to lie to them. Some people like that. There gonna always be some people who just want you to bullshit them. But I think there is a populace of people that are starting, the light bulb starting to go off like, wait a minute. This shit is a crock of shit. This is bullshit. This is a hoax. And people are starting to wake up, man. Hey, bro says, I think it's losing its power over the people who are tired of the fake news. Yeah. People are getting tired of fake news, man. People getting tired of fake news, man. People getting tired of it, guys. What do you think real influence looks like in 2026? It looks like this. A real man, real woman, real people having real conversations. I think this is what it looks like. I think it looks like a strong community of Cocos, Tony G's, and all these other people that have been rocking with me that put us over 1 million views. I think it's more of those people continuing to share the word. Hey, it's the real shit over there on Cigar Chaps and Matt over there on Matt Taz TV. Tune in every Saturday at 7 o'clock. I just think it's just real people having real conversations, and we have a good time. We laugh. We do all of that. But when you leave here, to Tone's point, you're gonna leave with something. Like he said, the man said, "Hey man, I learned to take a rest and listen to this show." That means we're making an impact. That's what it's about. And I think that's what people want. Because the greatest thing y'all give me is y'all time. And I value that. So if y'all give me y'all time, I'm gonna give you some substance to go with. People are actually getting tired of it and finding other things to do. Random question, but any tips for algebra? No, but ChatGPT can help you all out with that, my man. Use ChatGPT. All right, y'all, wrapping this thing up. What kind of voices do you want to hear more of going forward? Well, y'all know y'all got my voice. I would love to hear more people with experience start talking. I would love to hear the real people that been through shit. Not the fake ass people who, not just the pretty people, not just the people who are just aesthetically pleasing. I want to hear real people. I want to hear the 5 and 6s. I want to hear the women that might be a 5 or 6, but she been married 30 years. Baby, you need to talk. People need, because you got the real answers. I need the regular, everyday people. Those are the people that can really give you the gems and the jewels to help you navigate this thing called life. That's what I want. I hope my goal is that with my channel, our channel, that we tap in as a community and wake up more people to feel like, you know what, if they doing it over there at Matt Taz TV, then we can start talking too. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. People are being more conscious of the time waste. Amen, Coco. Tony G says more face-to-face interactions and more beneficial chats. Absolutely. We need more face-to-face. People sharing things that can act. Man, y'all been in y'all bag, man. It's been a hell of a show, guys. Y'all been in y'all bag, man. Y'all did that. Y'all been in y'all bag, man. Y'all been in y'all bag. I would say this, man. Face-to-face conversations are important. It's truly impactful. I could not agree more, Tom. I can't agree more. We need to get back to that. People have gotten away from the community. And I think first of all, people are scared to show their true life. And that's kind of that's why this whole series, guys, is designed to, bust through the bullshit. Like the depth of the fake influence. Like for real. It's over. The gig is up. Y'all been misleading the people. Y'all been lying to the people, misleading them. I'm tired of it. Let's just get to it. And so people will be able to go back, look at this series and study it and be like, damn, they really was talking about that at top of 2026. So, no, man, I'm excited, guys. Babe Bruh says, everyday people in this era need to realize that their voice matters. Everyday people. That's the thing. I want everyday people because I want to talk to the trash man. I want to talk to the clerk. I want to talk to the cook. I want to talk to the janitor. I want to talk to everyday people who really live life. People that's been married 20, 30 years. That's what I want to talk to. I want to talk to those people because you got the experience. All right, y'all. Let's go through the series that's coming up. All right, as we get ready to wrap. Now, let's talk about it. Next week, we got Why Wisdom. This is going to be good. This is going to be good, guys. No, I apologize. Next week is Experience is the New Flex. It's going to be a good show. Next week, I'm excited about that. We got the Experience is the New Flex. Week after that, we got the Rise of the Trusted Voice. Then, after that, we got the finality. Why Wisdom is the New Wealth. So we're going to be wrapping it up. So again, we got next week, Experience is the New Flex. After that, we got the Rise of the Trusted Voice. And then last but not least, for this 5-part series, Why Wisdom is the New Wealth. So make sure you got everybody here. Man, let everybody know, 7 o'clock, be here. We're going to get into our bag, 5-part series, and then February. I got a whole other series going to be fire. So this is when it was that. Thank you, Coco says. You've been in your bag, Mac. You pulling out all your gems of questions, and we just deliver like we should, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Coco. Doggone, I done have those jobs at Mac. You said what you said, daggone, I've done have those jobs at Mac. You done have those. Are you done have them jobs, Tone? So now I'm telling you something. You want to go job for job. I have done a million different jobs. I've been in retail. I've done door-to-door sales, Tone. I have done telemarketer. The corporate gig, man. I worked. Oh my God, of course, the military. I have had so many freaking jobs. Tone. I've taken surveys to make some. Man. Oh my God, man. I had a lot of different jobs, man. Cell phones, insurance. I work at the gym. Tone, we could go. But all of that, looking back at that now, that's why I'm so wise, man. That's what makes me who I am, man. That's what makes you guys who you are. So again, guys, great show, great series, man. As always, shout out to you guys, the chat. Shout out, much love to the commanding chat, baby, bro, for doing what he do. Coco, thank you for rocking with us. We came A1 from day one. You and Tone, y'all the foundational pieces as we continue to grow. But shout out to everybody that came through. My man Hank and everybody. Hey, y'all already know. Send this out to the folks for the replay. The shorts will be coming out. But again, you guys got the lineup. So remember, next week, I'm really excited about that, y'all. Experience, we're going to end the month next week. Experience is the new flex. Whew. That's some shit right there. Tone, what you say, Tone? I think telemarketing and door-to-door are the only things I haven't done. That's a hard living, that Tone. That door-to-door, woo. Baby, bro, you remember, man, you remember we hey, bro, you remember I had you out there doing door-to-door, baby. I had baby bro out there doing door-to-door with me. We had to survive. Baby bro, you remember we did telemarketing? Man, the ventures me and baby bro have done, man. I had him out there. We doing door-to-door. We selling alarms. We selling insurance. Oh, wait till the movie come out. The Ghetto Diamond movie gonna be one hell of a movie. Baby bro said telemarketing, no joke. Doors to door. We and baby bro worked at Best Buy. We said guys, we can write a whole other book on all. Well, it's already the book out there about our life. Ghetto Diamond Chronicles, all of that. But all right, man. What let me get out. What Tone said, I would cuss them out at the door. Peace and love, everyone. Be blessed. Yeah, Tone. Yeah, you get that door slammed in your face enough, that do something to your mind. All right, guys. Love y'all, man. Be blessed. Hey, you need some more inspiration. Watch this again. Last words to everybody. Be blessed. Be grateful. Always start your day with gratitude. Always end your day with gratitude. And remember, focus on what you want. Because, hey, What's bad could be there, but also what's going good in your life. And you get more whatever you focus on. So focus on gratitude, man. God is the greatest. We'll see y'all next week. We out.